Hey guys, this is Jacques from MakuluLinux and welcome to another video. So it's time for another update and we're going to look at Shift again. I know I said I would start making core videos and they are coming soon. I just need to get this out of the way first. So we're going to take a look again, especially at that layout manager. I want to sort of show progress, show you guys where I am, what I've done, and probably more on the direction that it's going in. And I think today's video is going to pretty much shock a lot of people. Uh, to what they see and what they thought was possible or not possible. Okay, so if we look at this is the default layout. At the moment, this is the default layout. Obviously, the Unity layout, or the Unity similar to Unity, the Shift look. Um, and as you can see, the side panel is changed a little bit. It's a little bit more transparent. That's about probably one of the only things that's really changed. I haven't really gotten to this layout much yet. I want to start looking at. I want to bring up some of the other layouts. What has changed here initially is that you can access the layout manager from the little extension in the top menu, but I've also added it into the right click menu, so it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're on the home screen or you're inside a file manager, you can now access the layout manager from there. The reason I actually did this was, this is GNOME, and although I do maintain these extensions, I have been doing so for more than a year now. um, there's always even the smallest risk that GNOME will drop a big bombshell where half the or three quarters of the extensions just stop working, and the changes are so vast that it's not simply just easy to update them. And if that's the case, then obviously the user can't access their layout manager. So I thought, as a safety, it it's probably better just to add in the right click menu as well. Just in case this extension ever stops working for whatever reason, you still have it in the right click menu. It could also be that the user messes around with extensions and ends up disabling or messing up this extension even by accident. Even if that's the case, then you can access it via the right click menu. Anyway, there are quite a few updates to the layouts today, so this is gonna be a little bit of a in-depth review. I showed you previously the Windows Flash and Core. I said I was going to start working on the Plasma, KDE Plasma, the Simple, and the Unity. Now, previously, when I clicked on a desktop layout, it changed the menu, the panel, and the wallpaper and the mouse cursor. I've gone one step further. Okay, so if we click on Windows, for example, now, just hold on, it's going to take a few seconds to change. If we click on Windows now, you're going to see it actually changes the icons as well. So if you open up the menu here, you're going to see there's your full menu. Nice, looks just like Windows. And if you click the themes, right click themes, you can actually change the color variations for the Windows cursor, Windows icon pack. So you've got the actual Windows icons here. So I've implemented that as well. Don't worry about the missing icon here. I need to update this with our new logo. Anyway, so now you've got the actual up icon pack here now as part of the change. So now when we change the cursor, the background, the icons, the menu, the panels, well, pretty much everything. I mean, if you look at it, it's pretty much looks like Windows. It's got all the proper buttons and things, and if you right click and you choose desktop background and select wallpaper, you're going to get all of the Windows wallpapers. So apart from the few changes in the panel at the bottom, these they look slightly different to the Windows default Windows, obviously. Everything else looks and feels like Windows. Icons, folders, file manager, cursor, backgrounds, everything looks and feels like Windows. So I've added the icons. Initially I wasn't going to, but I thought, hell, why not just go all out? If I now click on Flash, let's click on Flash, give that a few seconds to change. And there we go, it's changed. If I click on Flash now, you'll see you've got the bottom panel here. There's something here with no money to look into it. Sometimes this panel doesn't refresh properly. Once you mouse over it does. I need to see how I can refresh that. It's not a big deal, but I have noticed it. That's with the icons, since I've added the icon packs. But inside of Flash now, you've got your bottom transparent panel, you've got your nice menu, okay, and which is pretty lawny, but if you look here, even when you highlight, you can still see the stuff through behind there. You can see the piece of the bin. So even the highlights are transparent. It looks very nice, by the way. And you've got this Flash icon pack now. The other icons are gone. Now you've got the Flash icons. Look there, back, forward, home buttons. This is all Flash. This is all Flash, the Flash icon pack. You can now go to themes, the same theme manager, and you can go select a different option, and it will change. Let's go red. You see there. Now it's all red. Let's go green. You'll see it's all green. So I've now basically implemented the icon packs as well. So basically, changing the whole front end. I mean, you've got the same clock, you've got the same icons, you've got the same wallpapers. You go to wallpapers now, and you select wallpapers, you'll see it's all the Flash wallpapers. The Windows ones are gone, the Unity ones are gone. It's only the Flash ones that are there. The others have been deleted. They're replaced with the Flash ones. Flash is there now. Everything is Flash. You won't find anything of any of the others. Okay, it's just Flash. If we go back to the layout manager again, and we click core, and this is epic. Wait for core. Now let's change to core. There we go. Now we're in core, right? Now everything's core. The wallpapers are core. Flash is gone. Unity's gone. Windows is gone. Now it's all just core, right? So look how awesome that is. Let's change to something else. Let's see. I'm looking for another wallpaper here. I remember when I used to use that one as default, but that's not the one I'm looking for. There we go. I like this one. Okay, so now everything's core, right? The icons as well. If you look at the icon pack, you look at the mouse cursor, look at that spinning silver, but look at the icons are all core as well. And if you go now to themes and you change the colors of the icons, they change as well. You've got a whole theme pack to choose from here. Purple, blue, green, brown. So it's all there. It's all there, just like in the original core, right? How awesome is that? And then on top of that, you've got the pie menu. So bringing over the ring menu for core as well, just like on the original core. If you click there on the bottom dock, you actually get the ring menu. On the other side of the dock, I've left the standard menu, just in case people prefer that, because I know that the ring menu is a unique feature that not a lot of people are used to, and some might like and some might not like. So I always like you putting it as a main menu, but I always with core prefer to have an alternative as well. So just like with the original core dock, you can now just access the ring menu, the pie menu from the actual dock itself at the bottom there, or you can just on the other side of the dock access the full screen menu. So you've got both menus there. But yeah, so you've got pretty much the whole of the core look and feel with the icon sets, with the mouse cursor, with the backgrounds, with the dock the way it is on the original core, with the actual core menu as well. So really, really going all out here. I mean, there's not a trace of Windows, Unity, or Flash on here. And we've been through those, right? I've changed from those to this. They're gone. There's nothing here. Nothing. Go back to the layout manager. Let's go have a look at some of the I've started working on simple, so I'd like to just show you guys simple. Simple, KDE, Plasma, and Unity are going to be sort of getting their own looks, their own sort of profiles and so forth. So if I go to simple now, and if you look at simple, you see it's got a nice wallpaper. This is actually a really nice wallpaper. Got some stunning icons, very simple icons there. If you open up the menu, you'll see some changes to the menu. See nice little arrows. You'll see that the actual menu itself is also very, very translucent. It's got a nice gray shade to it, translucent gray shade, and it highlights sort of like a little bit of a more sort of ash gray kind of thing, with the buttons, the button text turning black on the ash gray, which is really nice. And of course, if you hover over something, it actually gives you a little pop-up at the bottom in white that tells you what it is. So this menu is nice. This is really nice. This is stunning. I mean, even though it's very simple, it's stunning. It matches the sort of translucent panel at the bottom, and of course you got this nice icon set, a very simple icon set, very nice. And yeah, if you go to your themes, this one as well, it also has a variety of colors that you can choose from. So yeah, that's the simple one that I'm currently working on. It looks nice. I need to obviously update a lot more wallpapers, because I'm using the same wallpaper pack for, at the moment, I'm using the same wallpaper pack for Plasma, Simple, and Unity at this stage anyway. Um, since Windows has a wallpaper pack and it has its own look and everything, and Flash as well as Core, they obviously have their own wallpaper packs and so forth. So those are split into three. But Unity, Simple, and KDE Plasma, at this point in time, if anything's a go. I might just keep the same wallpaper pack for all three, or I might eventually form three different wallpaper packs as I go. Because as I find nice, stunning wallpapers, I kind of add them one by one. They might get to a point where it's too many, and then I might start splitting it off into two or three wallpaper packs. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, as you can see, I've used the Groundation icon cursor set for Simple. It looks nice. It really suits the theme well too. Do you see the cursor? Nice little silver cursor. Um, so yeah, it's got the little, see that little sort of nuclear spinning little wheel. Anyway, so that's the simple layout. Very nice. It's got also its own icons, its own cursor, its own panel, its own menu, its own unique look and feel about it. Very, very nice. I tell you, many people I think will like this. It's very simple. It's very nice. It's straightforward. And if we go to KDE Plasma, the one that I've least worked on at this stage, I'm still getting to it. Um, just let that change. So I've got this temporary wallpaper here. It might actually become because I kind of like it. I haven't quite decided on a mouse cursor for this yet, so this is just a temp mouse cursor as well. I'm still playing with icons and so forth, but as you can see, it does have its own icon set, which also comes in a variety of colors. And it's not unlike the default KDE icon sets. It's a very close match. So I kind of like these icons. It feels good, they feel nice. Anyway, let's switch to the orange ones. So it got its own icon set as well. I'm going for a very sort of white, transparent look on it, since KDE does have that whole transparency thing going. So at this stage, this is what it looks like as well. The menu is also kind of a little bit translucent, just slightly. I might add some more transparency there. I'll see how that goes. Mouse cursor, and obviously get its own icon pack as well. But as you can see right now, these things I'm fired up here. I'm not only changing the panels and menus and wallpapers, I'm changing the mouse cursors, I'm changing the icon sets, I'm adding features, um, to make it an almost exact clone to the original. So that's the update today. The icons, whew, wow, they're definitely going to increase the ISO size, probably somewhere around 500-600 megabytes bigger, if not a little more. But I think at the end of the day, it's so much easier having them inside the distro than having them online somewhere, because of the instant change, being able to just instantly change to something. If I click on Windows, for example, it literally takes a few seconds. And the thing is, everything's on a timer, so it's not like, I suppose I could make it faster, but there's a lot of triggers and checks and things that make sure that the proper files get deleted, the proper files get replaced and copied, and then you've got to refresh this and apply themes and apply wallpaper packs, and then you've got to edit stuff inside Variety Wallpaper Changer, and there's a lot of stuff that's happening in the background when you change from one layout to another. You're shifting panels, you're editing menu profiles, and I mean, geez, it's just a lot of work, a lot of work. Anyway, so it's actually surprising how quick it is for the amount of work that it does. I mean, this is 3-4 seconds, and it changes to a new layout. And now you literally, I mean, if you showed this to somebody, they're gonna think it's Windows. I mean, it's got the icons, it's everything, the whole look, with the actual mouse cursor, and you can even right click and go to themes just like the original one. These mouse cursors here, I'll probably change them, maybe even remove them, I don't know. I'll see, maybe I'll add some more. They are functional, but I mean this is just from the old Shift. I'm using the same theme manager at this point, but it will get overhauled. This is just kind of just being used to change colors at the moment. Anyway, so this is like just like original Windows, the one that we just released. If you put them next to each other, it's going to be very hard to tell the difference. The only way you're going to know the difference is from these icons here. In the bottom corner here, they look different. That's the only thing. And even then, if you look at the two, you're just going to assume somebody's running some other icons in the bottom panel or something. I mean, unless your eyes go there, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know that you're running Shift with a Windows layout. You wouldn't know. Anyway, pretty much the same thing with Core. Actually, no, Core's a different story. The top panel does give it away. The top panel gives it away, like the panels at the top. But then again, the side panel can be shifted in the original Core. So, a person could put it on top, and you can change the color of that panel. You can change the shade. You can extend the panel. So it's not. People can edit it to label the original Core. They can edit it to look like this. So if somebody saw this, he might think that you're running Core, but you've just moved your panel. It's very hard to tell the difference. The layout manager, it makes it so close, and I mean it replaces everything, even your icons. So it makes it very hard for somebody to actually tell the difference. I mean, this is epic. You're changing from one DE to another DE in seconds. Seconds. And you can't even tell the difference between that and the original. And you know what? I was sitting here thinking last night, I wonder how many of these layouts I could do. I mean, I could look at some famous distros that have maybe, or don't exist anymore or whatever the case might be, but had a huge following. I could make some layouts that resemble those. I could think up new layouts just being creative. Or, there's just lots and lots and lots and lots of options. I could even make layout packs where people can just install a layout pack, which will then pull down the icons and the panels and the docks and whatever else is needed, the cursors and wallpapers and whatever else is needed for that layout, and it would maybe extend this box a little bit and add the new layout that they've, pulled from the repo. So I could end up making 10, 12 layouts, 15 layouts, who knows? I don't even know whether, all I know is space, the icons are huge, icon packs are huge. I mean, most icon packs are well over 100 megs, some even as big as 250, 300 megabytes. So it's a lot of space to actually do the icon packs, which is why I didn't want to do them in the first place, but, people kept asking me about it. And so I did it, I guess. Anyway, so another thing I want to go show off here, and I don't actually, let's just go to background here. I'm just going to take any background. Let's take this Adrift background, copy. Let's paste it here on the desktop, paste. I'm going to rename that to 1, rename it. Just give it a number, actually 0. Let's make that 0. I want to show something else. Now, somebody, and let's go delete the original here. Adrift here, let's remove that. All right, there we go, it's gone. Now somebody asked me, whether if you add your own stuff, your own wallpapers and so forth, whether those will remain or get deleted, when you change layout. So this is something else that I also incorporated yesterday. I made sure, or actually I put some triggers in to keep any custom wallpapers. So if we paste this in here now, even though it was one before, it's got a different name. So let's say you download a wallpaper from online and you give it a name of 0. That's just hypothetically 0, right? And you now go change to Windows. Now, when you change to Windows, all the wallpapers in the background folder gets deleted, right? Because it has to make space now for the new wallpapers, right? But if we go back to the user share backgrounds folder, where do you see that backgrounds folder? There it is. So any wallpaper that you download and you put into your backgrounds folder to use, like a custom wallpaper, will be saved. It will not be deleted unless it has the same name as one of these. That's the only other thing. If your wallpaper gets deleted, it's probably because you named it as one of these, which you can't really do because you'll end up overwriting. But anyway, so if we go to wallpapers now, you'll see there desktop background, select background. You should see it there, the custom one. There it is. You can see there's all the Windows ones, but there's the one that we put in there. Okay, so custom wallpapers do get saved. They don't get deleted or whatever. So let's see, where is it? Backgrounds. Let's just go and delete that one. I don't want that one in there. Okay, so that's it. That's my update at the moment, my new video. As you can see, these are coming along swiftly and beautifully. You can't even tell the difference between actual Windows and this layout. I'm literally making one distro to replace all of the others. All three of the others will be replaced with one distro. You can run Flash, Core, or Windows from one distro. When I'm done with Unity, you're not going to be able to tell the difference between that Unity layout and the actual Unity that Ubuntu used to have. KDE Plasma, I'm not a big fan of KDE, but I'll try and make it as probably I'll make it a nice profile. I'll put in the effort, obviously. And then of course Simple is a whole new profile that I'm working on. I'm quite enjoying building that one up. But at this point in time, these are the 6 layouts. I think it's more than enough for an initial release when we eventually do release. But you can probably expect more to join this. Maybe at least 2 or 4 more at some point. But wow, man. Wow. And of course you got the settings editor as well, where you can actually update your layout. So any changes you make, anything that you change, you can update it, and then the next time you change your layout, it will actually load your custom changes that you made. So that's brilliant as well. So not only am I making these layout profiles, but you can actually edit them as well. Great stuff. I tell you, I don't think there's another distro out there that has ever existed that does this, that can transform between desktops to look like something else completely with just a click of a button within seconds. I'm not talking about installing a pack from online and then applying this and applying that and blah blah blah. No, I'm talking one click of a button. There we go, one click, it's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm counting fast, 5, 6, so it's about 3.5, 4 seconds. So about 4 seconds, that's it, one click, 4 seconds, and I did not need an internet connection. This is all offline. And what do you know? There we go. Look at that. Everything's there. Translucent, everything. I can even go and change the theme colors of the icon packs and the file manager. Everything's there. That took me about 4 seconds. That's it. And I could jump to another one. Jump to Simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. 4 seconds, well, roughly about 4 seconds. And I'm in a completely different desktop environment with different icons, different cursors, different everything. Everything's different. Few seconds. That's it. All offline. Didn't need to install anything. There was nothing complicated about it. There's no script to run. There's nothing. You just click a button and it changes everything in a matter of seconds. And I'm only getting started. This is just the beginning. Anyway, so that's it. You can see Shift is going to be so powerful when it comes out. So powerful. I don't think Linux is going to be the same after this. When we release this, it's not going to be the same. Anyway, so that's it. That's my video for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any comments you have, feel free to leave below. Somebody commented about the icon packs. There were other people in the team that were also asked about icon packs. You see, I do listen to users. I've added the icon packs. You can see there. I'm still working. There's a lot still to do. A lot to do. I have a couple of months to finish this, so yeah, I'm cracking on this every day. But I've also got to get core out, so I'm going to start making some videos on that as well. Core is just about finished. I don't want to do releases so quickly on top of each other. We just released Lindows. I've got to give it room to breathe before we release core, obviously. So core is ready. I'll just keep polishing it and make a couple of videos, and then when we've given that breather space, I'll release core. But first, I will probably send it in the next few weeks to all the guys that donate to the project. I keep talking about donations, but we get very little money in. So I'm going to have to do something about that at some point as well. I can't keep running the project like this with no finance at all, like zero finance coming in. Just the odd donation from somebody who sends like $5 or something like that. Um, so yeah, because I have big plans. I mean, you can see where I'm headed with these kinds of things. I'm changing the way that Linux even works, and I'm doing it alone. I have no help. I can't afford to even hire help, because you can't expect free projects to make the same kind of progress as paid projects, obviously. So I can't expect coders to come on and help me, and they've got to learn the code, they've got to learn the way I work and the style, and get with what I'm doing, but I'm not paying them, and so they do it in their free time, and it takes me another 5 years. No, 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 no. I want to get paid coders, so that I give them a task, they do it, it's done within a set amount of time. So I do need to do something about the finances of the project, and I am thinking about it. I'll come up with some idea. For now, the guys that do want to donate, your donations are needed, and you'll secure a copy of Core. Core, awesome Core. It is due soon. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think about the video in the comments. Do you like where this is headed? It's all very rough right now, but remember, I've only been working on this for a short time, so there's still a lot to do before I start polishing and making it all nice and snazzy and so forth. At this point in time, even these GUIs are still just very rough kind of things that I put together. Anyway, that's it. That's my video for now. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, keep well, and leave the comments, and like and subscribe and all of that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.